Good. I can feel your anger. I am defenseless. Take your weapon. Strike me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete.
Hello, and welcome back to a Rumple video. The rumors are true, as I know most of you have heard. So I thought I'd go over it just a little bit and give my opinion on what these upgrades will do and what I've been looking for and what else may be in store. The main question is Palp going to be made more durable? As Hand shoots first. These upgrades are awesome. But if Hand shoots first and takes your Palp out, what good do these upgrades do? So that is the question. Is Palp going to be made stronger? So, the Emperor. And the changes are in colored green. And I'm just going to go over this kind of quick. So his Lightning Strike. They removed the shock. But that's because of what they've done in another ability. So basically that just stays the same. The power of the dark side. They added the offensive up from over here, from where it used to be at the hate flow. And I don't remember if shocked enemies were stunned for 2 turns. I guess that wasn't added because it's in black. So anyways. One thing was added was to get the offensive up for there, which I kind of liked it and let the hate flow when I was using Palp in the Nat. It worked really well for green buffs or using Siths. But anyways, let the hate flow. Now all this is new. All other units lose 5% health. All other units. And Palpatine recovers health equal to 150% the total amount lost. Palpatine gains 50% turn meter for each shocked enemy. So if you've got shocked enemies out there and you do let the hate flow, you will gain some turn meters. You might want to watch how you run that. And then all allies gain health steal up for 1 turn. And a lot of these abilities are great. And then his leader, which is a Zeta. Empire and Sith. Now, basically, a lot of this was already there. It was 32% potency and 32% health. And negative 32% potency and negative 32% evasion. It just went up 3%. So it's 35. When an Empire ally inflicts a debuff, during a turn they gain 20% turn meter. When a Sith ally inflicts a debuff, they recover 20% health. When a debuff on an enemy expires, I know this is new, Empire and Sith allies gain 5% turn meter. In my opinion, is that worth the Zeta? I don't know. And then the second Zeta, which is a unique Crackling Doom. While Palpatine is active at the start of each enemy turn, they take damage equal to 20% of their max health for each of the following. They are shocked. They are a Jedi. They are a rebel. This damage can't defeat enemies. Palpatine has 50% plus max protection when he inflicts shock. He gains 5% max protection until the end of the encounter. Now these are great upgrades, they really are. But does it make Palp more durable? My problem with Palp is Hand. The reason I went to a Savage lead was Hand. If Hand hits my Palp, he sometimes kills him. So I'm starting a battle with 4 players. So all this Zeta upgrades and this upgrades doesn't do anything to stop Hand from going first. So, is the 50% plus max protection going to be enough to withstand Han? I guess that's what we're going to have to find out. Let's put the Zeta on and find out. What I am hoping for is he does get some resist, an armor upgrade, something. Maybe some more protection plus this. I don't know. Just a question. Is the 50% plus max protection enough to withstand Han? I know as the battle gets going, like I said, if Han does not hit Palp, and he hits Savage, if Savage is on your team, or he hits Nihi, or someone stout, no worries. Then you're going to go on and crush the Rebels. So, I'm hoping that that 50% plus max protection takes on Han. Now, if Palp gets reworked on how durable he is and more armor, defense, or cover more protection, then sure. That's what I was looking for. Something to counter Han. Yes, these are great upgrades. I'm not sure how great these two Zetas will be. I'll have to figure that out. Like I said, I have everything saved for this. My point is, I don't know if I'm going to run right out and put Zetas on Palp as soon as the upgrade happens. Why? Well, I believe we might be getting another Sith still at the end of the month. Or after this. So if you go and use your Zetas, and let's say Dark Anakin comes out, and you don't have enough Zetas after that, well, and at the moment I only have 3 Zetas. I have 65 Zetas and 32 gold mats. And that's probably enough for 2 Zetas. But then I'm out gold mats. I can recover some gold mats by the end of the month. So this is one of those situations you've got to think. And I haven't got to Vader yet. He has got a Zeta. And I am thinking his Zeta is probably, from what I'm seeing, better than these 2 Zetas. I was really looking for something to counter Han. I can beat Rebel teams. If you took Han and all the Rebel teams, I'd crush them. JTR is who I have trouble with. There's no counter for that. So my thoughts were, if another Sith comes out and it happens to be Anakin, will he be the counter for JTR? Will he have Zetas? Well, I'm almost betting dollars to nothing he has Zetas. So I am probably going to wait until I activate my Zetas towards the end of the month. Now, I did say probably. Then once again, I will probably get excited and just Zeta all 3. So look forward to something to come out for me when these kits hit. As excited as I am, not knowing, I will probably gamble on that 50% protection, hoping that Han is going to not be able to take my Palp out. But like I said, once we see the kits, expect a video. Maybe I'll live stream this out and we'll go straight into some PvP and check all this out. Let's move on to Vader. Well, it's Vader. The changes are in green. So, his Terrifying Swing is basic. Deals physical damage to target enemy with 80% chance to inflict ability block for 1 turn. Now this is what's cool. Jedi and Rebel targets cannot evade or resist the effects of this attack. So you are pretty much getting target ability block no matter what. Force Crush, which this is a good upgrade as well. He deals physical damage to all enemies and inflicts speed down and 3 damage over time effects for 2 turns. This attack can't be countered, which is great. You can put Vader back in and not worry about getting crushed. But with all the cleansing going on out there, those damage over time and speed down just get taken away. So, once again, these are some good abilities. Now, the Zeta. This will make your Vader go much faster. the start of each encounter, Darth Vader gains 8 speed until the end of the encounter for each of the following: each Empire ally, each Sith ally. And my team is all Sith allies, so I will have 4 allies. So that's 32 plus speed right there for Vader. And right now my Vader is at 200. So I have 232 speed Vader, which is okay, but most of my opponents in my shard are way faster than that. So if my opponents are Jedi enemies or Rebel enemies, then that's more speed. So if there's 5 rebels, that's another 40 speed. Then my Vader would be 270. That is something I can work with. Darth Vader is immune to turn meter reduction and recovers 5% health when a damage over time effect on an enemy expires. Now that part is good. So he'll be getting health. And I like that Zeta. I would probably do the Vader Zeta before I do the Palps. Like I said, Palp isn't even on my team right now. I've been running him without him. He's just too squishy. And even all those upgrades does not make him more strong. If you decide to go to a Palp lead and you're facing Han, if he did not get any upgrades to be more viable, he still gets crushed. So this is just my opinions. I don't know fully what the upgrades are coming with, but if they were just upgrades what I showed you and nothing to upgrade his armor or resist or strength, I just don't know. I'll have to gamble on that 50% protection that it will withstand Han. Okay, take a quick look over my Palp and how I have him set up. Now these mods are not the arena mods. I remove them and put him on the arena team, but you can get an idea of how I have him set up. And I would definitely try to get more defense. When he was on the arena team, I had his speed around 212, 215, because I have a SAS. So SAS controls the TM. As you can see here, 195. So I will work on the mods in this board, and you will see a different setup when his kit comes out. If this 50 plus max protection works, then definitely I can speed him up. As you can see, 26% armor is not a lot at all. The resistance is very, very high. He has no armor. So I'm just hoping on 50% plus protection. Here we go to the mods. I got secondaries defense as high as I can get them. 30 speed. Them secondary defenses are very, very important. Why I run speed mods, I get lucky secondary defenses, plus the enhanced speed bonus. 5 speed, 23 defense in that secondary. Much needed for Palp. If that 50% protection comes out and works really well, I can change a lot of this. So we're going to have to just see what happens with that 50 plus protection, if it really is viable against Han. And a primary defense. Now, no secondary speed here, and that's why he's a little slower. But I tried to beef him up. Like I said, when you got a SAS, help control the TM, it does help. But this is a mod I may change and put some speed in that secondary. And a 12 speed there in the secondary with no secondary defense. You got to have some sort of speed. You got to get them stuns out there. But I will look for some of these mod changes to come once I see the kit. And I could change the cross mod to a primary protection. I could also change that triangle mod above it to a primary protection. So that would give me lots of protection. So once again, that's something I may change. 14 defense in the secondary and 5 speed. So look for me to change the triangle and cross mod to a protection and the circle. I was not worried about protection earlier as it didn't matter. But if you get all that protection up to around 30, 40k and then you get a 50%, well, you're going to have a lot amount of protection and that might withstand Han. So look for those mod changes as the triangle, the cross, and the circle to add protection to even boost that 50% protection up. Okay, I went ahead and put protection primaries on the triangle, cross, and circle, and you can see it went from 20k to 32k protection. So 50% max of that would be another 16, so you'd have 48k protection. That may withstand some hand hits, but you will notice I lose a lot of armor and defense. I go from 26.9 armor to 23.7 and 33 resist to 30. That's just these mods. I can do more mod work, but I do believe that 32k protection plus 16% more be 48. That should handle a hand. And I guess we're going to find out, because the more I'm talking about this, the more excited I'm getting about using these Zetas. Well, there you have it. My thoughts on what's coming. I will more than likely upgrade these Zeta abilities and mad farm more Zeta and Gold mats for the end of the month in case the Dark Side Anakin comes out. And I am kind of excited about increasing these abilities and getting me back in that arena, top 10. I want to thank you guys for watching. Look forward to my another video coming out. I may do a live stream and do it all live, go straight into some PvP, and go take on some rebels. Well, thank you for watching. Have a good day.